Hi guys, it's Evelyn and I'm back with another ASICS Manchester Marathon training update. This week is week 19 and it's due to be a cut back week. My training plan normally covers Wednesday, Thursday and then Saturday, Sunday. So Wednesday was 5k at a fairly slowish pace. Thursday was due to be 8k and then today, which is Saturday, parkrun day and 5k, and then tomorrow is due to be 12k. I switched up the days in the week so that rather than Tuesday being a rest day, it was Wednesday's schedule. So I did 5k on Tuesday at a fairly comfortable pace, but faster than the pace allotted. So I think I did that in about 32 minutes, 6:22 minutes per k pace. So it was comfortable, not fast or exerting myself, but it wasn't as slow as the directed pace. And then Wednesday, I wanted to actually move those days because of Wednesday. Wednesday was Valentine's Day. I was doing a virtual challenge, which this is the medal for. You can see it. So it's a Valentine's Day virtual challenge and you get to choose any distance you want. That includes the number 14. So it could be 1 or 4. So 1.4 miles, 14 miles, 14k. So I opted for 14k on the 14th itself, and Wednesday happened to be the 14th, hence shifting up those 2 days in the week. So I did the 14k and I did it in a reasonably good time. It took me about an hour and 26 minutes, and I incorporated, as I said I would, some heart shapes. So I got to the park. I was trying to look for some street route that I could run that was in a heart shape, even if it was a bit jagged edged. And there was no layout that would give me a good heart shape at all in Luton anyway. So I decided to do it in the park. So there's a lot of pathways in the park. So I ran along to do the straight edges along the pathways, and then I tried to do the curves. But it's hard to guess those round bits when you don't have the spatial awareness of where you are. You're not looking down on it, so you don't know how far you come in or how far you've got to go back out to match the heart shapes. So I'll put here what I did, just the section of Wardown Park where I did the 3 hearts. And I think the third heart I did, which is across the way in a different park, but it's just across the road, and there was no pathway, so I had to basically guess, and I ran it on the grass. I'm sure when I ran it was bigger than it shows on the map, but it's heart shapes, you can tell it's heart shapes, so it was quite cool. So I collected my medal today, and that goes towards our Stopsley Striders nominated charity for the year, which is the L&D Heart Rehab Foundation, I think. So that went towards that. So that's what I did on Wednesday. So that'll have been week 19, day 2. And then today was week 19, day 3, a 5k. So I did that in 27 minutes and 3 seconds by my watch for parkrun. I felt fine, I didn't feel lethargic, but last night it was our awards night and they had food laid on and it was so delicious. I had to have everything. And I basically piled my plate high with all the carbs you could imagine. So there's samosas, there's quiche, there was rice and curry, and I haven't had rice forever. And normally I don't like other people's cooked rice because they never cook it as good as I do. It's always hard, but it actually was delicious. I enjoyed it. I had an onion bhaji, I had a sausage roll, very eclectic spread I had, and a couple of glasses of wine. So I think that did affect my running this morning. I didn't feel too bad, but I just definitely couldn't keep up with people. And if I tried to, I think I would have been sick. So I kept my pace down, and I think if it was a 10k, I would have warmed up better and I would have got back in my stride. But I didn't stop. I didn't feel sick at the end. So that was fine. So that was day 3. So tomorrow's is 12k. So I will do 12k and I'll come back to you tomorrow. All right, take care. Hi guys, Evelyn here, and it's Sunday and it's the last day of week 19 of my marathon training plan. So today on the books is a cutback week, as I said before, and I was due to do 12k. I've decided to join some of my other group members of my running club, Stopsley Striders. So they wanted to do 10 miles today at a 12-minute mile pace, which is slower than my general pace. So I thought, okay, because I really only needed to do 7 miles, so 10 miles at a slow pace is not too bad, especially as it's cut back. So I joined in. It's nice to run with other people as well, quite enjoyable. And also I've actually finally found some work, and I'll be off to Telford for a few days next week, so I won't be able to make any club nights next week, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity to join some of the other guys, because as I say, I like joining in on the social runs especially. So we did a cross-country course today, or route today, out in the fields, similar to the route that I took the other day where I got caught in this hailstorm. But we went a different, or further on, so the majority of the route was in the fields and then back out into the street and then the back end of Bushmead and everything. So no, it was cool. It was a good run, enjoyable run, slower than usual. So I did in the end, from my watch, 33 kilometers, and the overall pace was 8:45 minutes per kilometer, so about 2 minutes over per. But it was a good run. It was elevation. It was muddy. Hi, sorry about that. I got cut off filming because I'm filming on my iPhone and I got a phone call, so it's a little bit later. Not too much later, but after the call, obviously. So I was probably nearing the end in my update anyway. So this week went really well. I probably did a bit too much mileage for a cutback week, but at least they weren't excessively fast or anything. So I'm feeling good in myself, not feeling overly tired or achy or anything like that. Next week will be week 20 of the marathon training plan, and it's starting off the race simulation. So it's going to be the 2 longer runs of the week. So it always obviously starts with a 5K for the first day, which is a comfortable one, 12K for the second day at a fast pace, 6 minutes 24 seconds, and then the Saturday or the third day of the week will be a 5K again, a fairly comfortable one, and then a long run of 28K. So we're now going into, I think, 3 weeks of the longest run. So 28K is just under 20 miles, not quite 20 miles, probably about 19 miles, 18, 19 miles. So I think that's actually for the next 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, is 28K. Then it'll be a cutback week, and then it'll be the 20 milers. And I'm doing, on the 18th of March, I'm doing the Oakley 20 miler. And then on the 25th of March, I'm doing the Bedford 20 mile. And then I have 2 weeks to taper, and then it's Manchester Marathon. It's coming around so quickly. So yeah, it's about 6 weeks to go, really, 6 to 7 weeks to go. It's come around so quickly. To think that I started a 6-month training plan and already 5 of those months are well on the way gone. But I'm feeling good in myself. I'm feeling that if I don't hit my actual time goal of 4 hours 26, which is a huge improvement over my last marathon, which is 5 hours 50. If I don't hit the 4:26, I feel good enough that I'll definitely do a sub 5 hours, and that's really all I want to do. I've had so many, not letdowns, but issues with achieving my marathon goal. I've always, when I've done the half marathon training plan, I managed to hit the target dead on. But my marathons, I've always had some kind of issue, whether I'm toe tired. One of them I pulled a muscle, so I had to walk the last 6 to 7 miles. So I've never gone over. My last targeted plan was 5 hours 30 minutes, and I was on target to get it, and then I pulled my muscle. So that slowed me down 20 odd minutes. So I feel like all my marathons I've done so far have been 6 hours basically. So this, if I can get under 5 hours, I'll feel accomplished. If I get my target 4:26, I'll be ecstatic. But 6 to 7 weeks away still, so I shouldn't think about it so much. Just stick to my plan, and it all should be fine. So next week I'm going up to Telford, so I should get in my, I'll just do rest day miles while I have rest days. It'll be easier for planning. The hotel I'm staying in has a treadmill, so I'll probably will get away with doing a little bit on Tuesday in the treadmill if I don't get out and run. But Monday I'll be here in the morning, so I can run in the morning. Tuesday's still a rest day, and then Wednesday's the first day of the 5K, which will be my full working day there. And then I'll need to travel back, so I'll try and get a 5K in on the treadmill at least before I check out, and see. Well, we'll see how it goes. You'll be updated. So as usual, I'll put the plan for next week at the end of this footage, and thank you so much for watching. Do like if you like and subscribe, and see you next week.